Good morning. It is Monday, July 28, 2014, UPBOptionMillionaires.com. Hope you had a great weekend, and here we are, Monday, bouncing off our lows. We hit our highs last week on Thursday, been pulling back ever since. A nice decline on Friday on the heels of Amazon's almost 10% decline. Are we channeling here? That's what it looks like to me. It looks like we're channeling, consolidating for either a move higher or lower. Which way do we go? Which way do we go, George? Of course, I'm leaning towards the upside. I think that SPY $200 level is going to get breached. SPX 2000. 2000. Nonetheless, we have earnings. Not going to be as exciting as last week, but we have a lot of earnings reports this week, and next week start to wind down a little bit with Walt Disney and a couple other names. So let's look into some charts. I mean, the market, the reason why it's continues to head higher is low interest rates. Guess what corporations are utilizing low interest rates to do? Buy back stock and also purchase other companies. This morning, Zillow came out with that rumored deal of last week to buy Trulia back over $65. Look at it, was at $40 at the end of last week. Zillow also ramped higher on the news, and I guess this morning traders are saying, well, they paid a little bit more than we expected. So Zillow is actually down at the 151 level, still well off its 127.50 level or whatever it started off at before the spike up. So let's look. We have earnings reports after the bell. Herbalife, which really laughed in the face of the shorts, namely Mr. Bill Ackman, last week with a nasty reversal to the upside, and now has been consolidating. They have earnings after the bell. That'd be today after the bell. Tomorrow we have Twitter, which to me looks like it's going to head back over $40 a share. We had Facebook up some $7 after its earnings report. So we look for a bullish move to the upside for Twitter. We have American Express after the bell tomorrow. Our American Express, let's just extend that. Why they keep there we go. American Express has been consolidating after hitting record levels here back in the middle of June. I would look for the stock to head higher, and I think ultimately it's going to head into the triple digits. We have one of my favorites. A lot of people are very bearish on the stock, Whole Foods. We can get above this point of resistance here at the 37.50 level. I think there's a lot of room to go, namely the gaps here. We have this big gap from almost $48 a share. I'm not saying that's going to happen Wednesday after the bell when Whole Foods reports earnings, but I think we're on our way there. I think a lot of the weakness has already been priced in. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? You can check the post I did at the blog at OptionMillionaires.com. We also have Yelp after the bell. Yelp! On Wednesday, we had Angie's List on Friday get absolutely destroyed. And pulling back, some 20%? That was last Thursday, I believe. Anyway, we have Yelp here. I'm not saying Yelp and Angie's List are tied at the hip. We could see it move higher post-earnings. So just one to watch. And then on Thursday, we have Tesla. Tesla's been moving really well off the $200 level. Briefly broke below it, but I'm looking for record highs on Tesla before the end of the year. We have ExxonMobil, which is in the triple digits, remains a very bullish chart here. And we also have LinkedIn. LinkedIn analysts came out this morning talking about how they expect earnings to be a little better than market expectations. And so we can look for LinkedIn has been slowly marching its way up, although recently that slowness has started to turn into a rapidness as we got a couple really nice days to the upside. And look for maybe a consolidation into Thursday's earnings report for LinkedIn, which could send it back over $200 a share. And then we have Triple B. Not diners, drive-ins, and dives. No, it's 3D Systems, 3D stock. And let's see if we can continue its bullish ways after bottoming here recently in the May month under the $45 level. We had the nice spike up to almost $70 a share. Remember that day? I was up some 20%. Has pulled back ever since, but looks to be slowing down. The bleeding is starting to slow down, and we could start to see a reversal here. Earnings after the bell on Thursday could be the impetus for the move back over $60 a share. 70 and then up to 80. That's over the next couple months, folks, and I think ultimately over the longer term, this is going to be a stock that's going to break into the triple digits. Some individual charts. We have Google, which looks very bullish to me. Going to get back over 600, going to hit record highs over the next couple weeks. We have Apple, which is looking really good, especially after its earnings report. Very bullish. Looks to me like it's going to head back over. And I shouldn't say back over. It's never been over $100. An analyst came out last week, put in a price target of $135. So that's over 40% from current levels. And let's move on to gold, which has been an interesting GLD, which the the ETF that tracks gold. Oh gosh, whew. Let me get that out. It is Monday after all, getting all the cobwebs out of my head. But I'm looking for a move on gold, possibly back up to 150 as long as we stay above trend line support, which would be somewhat short-term bullish for the gold miners. GDX is below resistance here. If we can get above it here at the $28 level, look for a move back up into the low 30s for GDX. And finally, TLT, you know me, very bullish here. This is a very bullish breakout for the bond market. Many would say bonds being bought is not good for stocks, but we'll see. We've seen both run in unison, stocks and bonds getting bought at the same time. So this is a bullish break here for TLT, and it looks poised to come at least double topping here at the 125 level, which is another $10 of upside, and then we'll see what we get from there. But nonetheless, this break is very big for the bond market. I am Bond. James. That's not even funny. All right. Well, that's my quick market video. We do have the earnings reports. If I get into the trades, I'll let you know in the chat room at optionmillionaires.com and Twitter, which has earnings Tuesday after the bell. Same with American Express. U.S. Steel. Let's bring up the U.S. Steel chart because this is also very bullish. Look at this break we've had above. Long term, this goes back quite a bit, this trend line. And once we broke above, this is very bullish here. We're consolidating. U.S. Steel, we could see back over $30. Would not take much more than a mere push. All right. All right, everyone, have a great start to the trading week. And I'll see you in the chat room at optionmillionaires.com. Goodbye.